What are you doing? You posing with the shelves?
Mm-hmm. Posing on the shelves because most of these games have got to go. We can only keep one per shelf.
We can only keep one per shelf. So this is a challenge that Board Game Garden did. Link to the description down below to her video where she chose one game per shelf. That's it. Doesn't matter what's on the shelf. You can only choose one game. So we're going to go shelf by shelf. We have 56 of them. We're going to go shelf by shelf, choose one game per shelf. We're probably going to make some people mad with some of our choices, but nonetheless, let's get right into it.
All right, welcome to the shelves. We're going to start off up here in the top
Shelves are very
left.
tall, by the way.
They're way up there.
They're like eight plus feet tall, yeah. This one's pretty easy, Mike. We got Clask, which is a great dexterity game. This is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Mike found this game at D23.
It's like a novelty game.
Don't really play it, though.
Los Angeles.
Literally never played this game.
Suburbia, very important game. And it's a collector's
one of my
edition.
favorite games of all time, yeah.
Gotta be, right?
Pretty easy choice on that one, honestly.
We're going with Suburbs.
Suburbs, yeah.
Suburbs,
All right, so this one we got Honey Buzz, we got Hues and Cues, we got Sagrada, Fantastic Factories, Under Falling Skies, Rajas the Ganges, the Dice Charmers, Wild Space, Roland Wright, and Draftosaurus.
We're doing this right away. We're really going to make me go Dice Charmers versus Honey Buzz, right?
Plus
I imagine that's the
Draftosaurus,
two.
which is one of Mike's favorite filler games.
Oh, man. Okay.
I think it's between Rajas the Ganges and Honey Buzz. Here's my thing. We gotta assume the normal Rajas the Ganges is gonna be on the list, right? I don't know what it's up against. To be fair, I know it's in that direction, but it's just like I gotta imagine that one's good. So I kind of think Honey Buzz, squishy stuff too. There's no squishy
There's
stuff.
an expansion we can explore.
That's true. Let's do Honey Buzz.
Right.
Honey Buzz is.
All right.
We better pick Rajas though.
Better.
Or else we'll be very upset.
All right, Nick. Spirit Island. Tickets right Nordic countries. Wayfarers to the South Tigris. Wayfarers to the South Tigris, Nick. Nick, Wayfarers to the South Tigris.
Let's go to
also
Lunar Outpost,
which is a fine game. No, it's fine. It's
Forgotten Waters.
okay.
It's fine.
Forgotten Waters, Whistle Mountain,
and Chaos Order, which I do want to try more of.
I know.
But let's be honest, it's gonna be Wayfarers. Mike freaking loves this game.
Might be the
I
best
also love this game.
Garfield Games game.
It might be the best Garfield game. Wayfarers definitely getting chosen.
Happening. Okay, Nick.
Is every Garfield game gonna be on there? Like every of the West Kingdom, South
If we can
Tigers?
help it, yeah. We got the Pursuit of Happiness, Holy, the Festival of Colors, Coloma, Overboss, Quest for El Dorado, a game that I don't remember the name of, and Empires of the North.
Shay gave us a game. We haven't played this game, to be fair.
Haven't played it yet.
I feel like between Pursuit of Happiness, we have so many great memories, but like, let's be honest, it's not the greatest game ever made. It's just a game that produces fun, which is important and awesome. But let's be honest, I think it's between Empires and Quest for El Dorado. I freaking love Empires. I mean, I really do.
There's a lot of fun stuff to do with the factions
There's
and stuff.
so many factions, too.
With that said, we always come back to Quest for El Dorado because it's like our go-to race game, intro to deck building game. It's just this is a game that comes up like, if nothing else, you're like, don't play Quest for El Dorado.
Yeah, it kind of is.
And we
that,
always say yes to that.
This is not that.
I think we go Quest.
Ooh.
Feels icky. But Nick, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We've got some easier stuff. Nick, the only game on here is Wingspan.
Look at that.
That's
easy.
It. We're gonna take Wingspan.
Give me it.
Sweet. All right, Nick, we have Kinjoy's Magic Bakery versus the Isle of Cats. I gotta feel like we're taking the cats.
The Isle of Cats.
Calico?
Ooh.
OG Horrified or Rhino Hero Super Battle?
Here's the thing. I like the other Horrified better. To be fair, I don't know what
American Monsters?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
American Monsters better.
Yep.
I like Calico, but we always will play Cascadia
Always
over
will choose
Calico.
Cascadia.
And I freaking love Rhino Hero Super Battle.
All right, let's
And
do it.
I think you can play this with your daughter at some point.
And think about it, if we're culling down this collection, we're not. If we were, though, we got to think about rounding out the collection. So I think this is obviously very different.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm
Boom,
at peace
get
with
wrecked.
that. Okay, Nick, we've got Welcome to, Night of the Ninja, Hentes, and a bunch of Marvel United.
I'm thinking Marvel United, honestly.
I think so too. We played a lot of Welcome to over the
Yes.
years, so I
But
think
here's
I'd be
the-
okay if we didn't.
It's been like 2 years since I played this game.
Yeah, and
it's
we're
been
not
a long
we're not
time.
we're okay with that fact,
I
right?
think it's a very cool party game. We just don't play party games
It's
that much.
minimum 4 players.
Hente's super fun Euro game, but like isn't our favorite Euro game. Marvel United, I really want to explore more. I want to
could
paint them all.
paint.
I really think this system is
It's
great.
a fun, easy co-op that you could hook people in with the theming of it,
And
I
we
think.
get so much of it if we do this. We get 3 boxes.
We're doing it. Hey, you know what? That counts. That's one game.
Boom, that's one game.
All right, let's see if we get the chips stuck together. That's one nacho. All right, that's how we're approaching this entire challenge. All right, man. Top shelf here.
Got Rococo, we got the Super Skill Pinballs, both are right there. War Chest, which is we still haven't played.
And we've got Kids on Bikes, and then I guess all of D&D.
all of D&D. This
is the player's handbook.
That's tough. I think of the games, definitely Rococo. Like, we like Super Skill Pinball. We think it's okay.
We obviously haven't de-shrinked or tried
We
this.
have not played War Chest. We know it's good. We need to play it. But it's got to be
Rococo,
right?
Yeah, even the old edition, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Okay, what's next?
All right, man. This one we got Caverna the Cave Farmers, Pulsar 2849, which we finally got played. Raiders of the North Sea, a classic. King Domino Origins, fantastic. Isle of Skye, Terracotta Army, a new love. The Night Cage, Telestrations, and Overlight. This is another thing for King Domino.
Wow, that's tough.
So, go with me here, man.
Okay.
I say Caverna is out.
I think so too.
Because we have things like Feast for Odin and plenty other heavy
have
Ubes which
other-
are going to make the list.
We have other big Ubes that are going to make the list. I love Caverna, but it's not my favorite of the big Ubes, and so Caverna I think is out. For me personally, between this, it's between Pulsar, Isle of Skye, and Terracotta Army.
And King Domino Origins.
And no.
You
think so?
It just provides a different vibe from the rest.
It does. I really like Isle of Skye too. That's the thing. It's like
I'm gonna let you make the executive
no.
decision. I've taken vetoes
Pulsar
before.
we've only played once, but I do really like it. So let's say no Pulsar.
No Pulsar.
Oh man. Make a call. Do it.
Let's go Isle of Skye.
Okay. Wow.
We're gonna have other big heavy games. Terracotta Army is really fun, but maybe through time we'll be happy we kept Isle of Skye.
I think so too.
What do we got here?
Okay, we got Mystic Market, we got Hadara, we got Boone Lake, Underwater Cities, Trajan, The Prodigals Club, Dungeons, Ice and Danger, Castell, Wreck Raiders, Whirling Witchcraft, and Crown of Amara. That is a banger
This
shelf.
is an all-star
right there.
tier.
All-star.
S-tier shelf right here.
S-tier shelf.
More
real
on that
talk.
later. Okay, so we've
man.
got a lot of kind of beefier games. You're not as big a fan of Underwater City.
Not as much as you.
Boone Lake is only ever going to play 2-player.
Yeah.
I
think
Trajan just won't be it.
No, it won't be. It won't be.
I feel like it's between Prodigals Club, Castell, maybe Whirling Witchcraft.
Maybe Crown
I
of
feel
Amara.
yeah.
Crown of Amara is really good too.
I feel like we got to go. Prodigals Club is the most unique.
Yes.
It's very highly rated by you.
Yes, it is.
It's an interesting experience.
It really hurts to not have Castell on this list because we're big evangelists for Castell, but I do, if I have to be true to myself, it's going to be the Prodigals Club.
We only get one.
But, ooh, that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart.
Last one, Clans of Caledonia. Absolute banger. Small World, Chai, Origins First Builders, Fog of Love, Downforce, and Space Base. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Here's the thing. It's got to be Clans of Caledonia, right? I love Space Base. I love Downforce. We never get to play because we always want to play it 6-player. We don't play Space Base that much. This, I honestly think, is going to be in both of our top 20 games.
All right.
Right? But Chai is so good for new people.
Space Base can accommodate some people. There's an expansion in here. I think it's going to be Clans of
It's got to
Caledonia.
be Clans. It's got to be Clans. It's one of our favorite games.
I don't think I
Play
like
this
this
game.
experiment.
This is not fun.
Okay.
Why do we do this?
We've got Hallertau, Fields of Arl. What do we do there? Villainous and Codenames Duet. All great games. I think it's obviously between these two.
Yes, it is. But here's the thing. It's like Fields of Arl, I definitely like more as of right now, but I have a feeling Hallertau I will like more in the end. But what do you think?
I'm torn because I think I like Hallertau more, but this is interesting in that it's a 2-player game. And I think that's unique and interesting. So I think like within our Uwe obsession, it's a little more unique than Hallertau. So
It's
I think
definitely
we go Fields of Arl.
that's
Are you
fair.
cool with that?
That's fair.
You like this more than Hallertau at the moment, so I don't think it's a bad vibe.
Fields of Arl, and you're right. It is a more unique Uwe game because
we're trying to. If we only get one per shelf, we got to round this collection out.
Yes,
this is paramount.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
All right, we've got Stay Cool, Baseball Highlights 2045, Honga, Galaxy Trucker, Micropolis, Stone Age, Legends of Novus, Tal der Vikinger, or Valley of the Vikings, the Castle of Tuscany, the Castle of Burgundy, and QE. Okay, Castle of Burgundy has to be a contender.
Yeah.
These are the rules.
Baseball Highlights I would want to put on there, but let's be honest, we haven't played it in a while, and as much as I love Baseball Highlights, we just don't play it very often.
It's diminishing returns at this point, where it's
Yes.
just like, it's not bad, but it's not at its height anymore.
No, it's not. I still love it, but it's not at its height anymore.
Stone Age is great.
To me, it's between Castle of Burgundy and Stone Age. As much as I love Honga. I love Castle of Tuscany, but Castle of Burgundy I do think is better. Stone Age is so good, so classic, but it's Castle of Burgundy.
Has to be, right?
Right?
It's just one of the objectively greatest games of all time. We're going Castles.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, this is where here we got Flamecraft, which we just got Flamecraft Framework, Turing Machine, Alma Mater, Planted, Eclipse, First Edition, Dinosaur World, Dinosaur Island, and the expansion, and Decorum. That's also a pretty darn good list. I think like Alma Mater, Eclipse, and I think the Dino games are probably out.
Probably out. Certainly Dinosaur Island, right?
Yes.
We have Dinosaur World to literally replace it. I agree. Alma Mater was fine.
Alma Mater's
Eclipse, we don't need.
We'd probably play the new one at this point. One of our friends has it.
Now, here's the thing that I deal with. I play Turing Machine every day.
You do. You play Turing Machine
There's a new puzzle every day. There's 7 million puzzles, which means you could play for one a day, 3,000 years.
Yeah.
I did the math.
Yeah.
That's a lot to explore.
For you, it's almost like, man, how do you not choose this? Because you do play this every single day.
I almost think Turing Machine and Framework are the best because they're the themeless ones. They're just these little puzzle games.
No, I agree. To me, it's between these two. I definitely like Framework more, but Turing Machine, for how much you play it, how could we not choose it?
I mean, you know, it keeps your brain sharp. I'm assuming we're going to a desert island with this because this is what this feels like. So I think we do it to keep our brain sharp.
All right.
I don't know.
Right.
Is that too punishing?
No, that's fine.
Don't let me dominate the choices, man.
No,
we're a team.
You're not dominating the choices.
I'm
here with you.
All right, Twansuyu.
This is a tough one.
I was going to say, which will be the winner, but I saw Ark Nova, Role Player, Merchants of the Dark Road, The Great American Male Race, Aquatica, Photosynthesis, Rap Gods, and Queen Domino, which has King Domino in it.
This is actually King and Queen Domino.
Well, let's just go ahead and just bring it on down to, is it Ark Nova or Twansuyu? Because, right, am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right. It's between these two for us on this one.
The future #1 game of all time.
Probably.
Versus probably the most underrated, maybe best T game of all time. Per us,
at this point,
up there.
At this point, it's probably my favorite T game. I don't know, man. Ark Nova, although it's like Ark Nova might be in my top 10. I like it so much. Twansuyu. And here's the thing, like Ark Nova's gonna get supported more.
Yes.
I think it has a higher ceiling.
I think so too. I
think Twansuyu's so
I think
good.
we follow the hotness. I think we shill out for Ark Nova and a bunch of people
Chill
turn the
out.
video off. You're like,
Yeah,
Ark
that's
Nova,
right.
I'm
Good.
out.
Deal with it.
We're in.
Deal with it. Alrighty, we're up to here now. We got Wits and Wagers, Classic, Chimera Station, and Tidal Blades Hero of the Reef really dominating that shelf.
Yeah. I feel like it also gets the win there. I mean,
it does.
It's maybe the best board game production ever.
I really like Chimera Station. I wish it could have gotten an expansion. It never did. I love Wits and Wagers. It's one of the best party games out there. But like, if we're being real, I'd rather play Tidal Blades than both of them.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh, God, how do I get this down?
I don't know. Carefully, man. Careful, son.
Okay.
All right. Now this one, New York Slice, Abyss, The Loop, Petrichor, Maglev Metro, Sierra West, Libertalia, Dungeon Pets, Ginkopolis, Lambercy, and Feast for Odin.
Wow.
Now, is Feast for Odin the greatest game of all time? Yes. But do I also am currently very obsessed with Ginkopolis and it could go way high? Also, yes.
You are. I would say I like all of these games. I love Ginkopolis. I love all these games. But these two, particularly for you, I feel like you are so into that. I feel like it's got to be between these two. I love Dungeon Pets. We just don't play it very much anymore. At this point, it's more like the nostalgia for Dungeon Pets that's there. I love Sierra West, but I definitely like it more than it seems like everywhere else on the planet.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty done with Sierra West at this point. We just played it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know,
so
man.
what are you feeling, man, between these two?
A Feast for Odin, think about it, in terms of there's so much
you can play it forever, for sure, yeah.
I think purely based off that.
Okay.
And the fact that it's also the best.
I'm curious where Ginkopolis is going to end up in your top.
It's going to be way up there.
We're going to do our top 100 this year.
Maybe it'll be #1.
And I'm curious where it's going to end up. Mike is like obsessed with Ginkopolis.
I think it's the most elegant game of all time.
Okay, here we are. Histrio, Rajas of the Ganges, the normal game, Paleo, Sorcerer City, Sherlock Holmes Connection, and Wonderland's War. I love Histrio. We don't get to play it very much. It's definitely one of our evangelism games, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's the greatest game ever made.
No.
But I do love it. To me, it's between Rajas of the Ganges and Wonderland's War.
Wonderland's War, you're talking about supreme production level, again, from Druid City Games. Really fun. Rajas of the Ganges is one that for us, like from the first play to now, it has not dipped in quality in our minds at all. Like it's this strangely evergreen game.
If anything, it's gotten better.
It's so satisfying to play.
The only thing I will say for Wonderland's War is I feel like you could introduce this to more people.
That's true.
But let's be honest, it's Rajas of the Ganges.
I think because we didn't do the rolling right.
Let's be honest, it's Rajas of the Ganges.
Keep this one.
I'm just trying to make the video a little bit interesting, you know?
Hey. But Wonderland's War, I think you're absolutely right. You can get anyone to play that one.
All right, we're on this shelf right here. We got Paint the Roses, Miyabi, Raptor. This is actually a cribbage board with these things spin, which is very cool.
Really fun.
So I guess we'll say we're not going to, we have many cribbage boards, so we're not going to choose a cribbage board.
Yeah.
So Miyabi, a cribbage board, Black Sonata, Raptor, the Key series, Llama Land, Paris.
Paris/Paris.
Paris, yeah, the City of Lights, Unearth, Furnace, Crystal Palace, and Nations.
Okay.
Here's the thing. this is all really good games and one game that I feel like we really love.
I agree. I think it's like good, great.
Yes. I would say like good, very good, good, great.
Yeah, this shelf is like, the one
It's
word.
very solid.
It's solid shelf.
Solid shelf.
Solid
but
shelf.
But nothing like...
No all-world games, but Paint the Roses is an incredible cooperative deduction game that's very fun to play, and the production is insane.
It's very good. And super
and there's
simple.
modules to explore
and you can
if you
teach it to
want
damn near everybody,
Yeah.
so like, it's got to Paint the Roses. But
it's no disrespect to the rest of the
really
shelf.
solid shelf, but no like
Everything in here,
superstars.
yeah, it's like, man, that's a playable game.
Yeah, you know?
All right, let's see. Do we have
now
room
we're moving
down
over
here?
to this one.
Now we're over here. Okay.
Moving to this one.
Going to the top, we got Roger holding our
up there.
badges. We've got Clank, a deck building adventure, my former #1 game.
Yes.
The Dragon Prince Battle
We've
Charge.
actually had a chance to play, unfortunately.
Yeah, we have a couple of Crime Zoom games. We've got The Mind. This is Skull, which
we
is
have
kind of
two
like
copies
Liar's
of The
Dice.
Mind? We do have two copies.
Yeah, one in German, one in English. This is Werewords. Because we're going to do a challenge. We're going to do a speed play.
That's
we're going to try to break a world
that's
record.
right.
Go with me here, man. Of this shelf, The Mind.
No.
Yeah. The Mind is
Really?
number
More
one.
than Clank?
We're going to get Clank Catacombs, bro. This is going to get thrown in the trash. Not really, but you know what I mean? The way I look at it is like that.
Wow.
I think The Mind.
Okay. All right.
That's just me, though.
No, let's go.
Don't let me. Oh, Nick's going to hold regrets.
Mine's
He's
got
like, and you got rid of my copy
Mine's
of
got
Clank.
choices. Okay.
I got thoughts, man.
That's fine. No, I think that's totally fair. All right, for this one, we got Scythe, Potion Explosion, Conspiracy, It's a Wonderful Kingdom, It's a Wonderful World, Sonora, Mandala Stones, and Oceans. Here's the thing, to me, it's between these two. I
agree.
love everything else on the shelf. I really like all these games. Conspiracy is a good game. It's a very weird game, but it's also very good. Scythe is great. Potion Explosion is great, but I'd probably play the app. Sonora is a great dexterity roll and write game, great. Mandala Stones is a great
Very
one.
abstract.
Ocean's great. I am like obsessed with these games.
Yeah.
The problem is, which one do you like more?
I think we go It's a Wonderful World, and this is simply...
Because it's higher player count?
It's higher player count.
Yeah.
We have expansion stuff, so it takes up to 7 players if you want.
it sure
It does very much the same thing as
Yes.
It's a Wonderful Kingdom with straight up card drafting and stuff. I feel like there's just more in this box to explore, and it can accommodate more people. Simple as that. Yeah?
I am head over heels with those
It's a
games,
Wonderful
though.
World
They're
is
so
absolutely
good.
fantastic.
Okay, so this one here, we have Carpe Diem, the new Carpe Diem. You will actually see an old version of Castle Burgundy and Carpe Diem later.
Which
they
we're
won't
keeping.
get chosen.
We're keeping.
Carpe Diem, Call to Adventure, the Stormlight Archive ones, Cacao, Pagoda, Explorers, number 9, Cryo, London, worst game ever made.
Nope.
Energy Empire, Wendake, and Pandemic.
Why you gonna make me...
With the classic on the end there.
Why?
Oh, wow. Okay. I really, for me, between these, it's between Pandemic, Wendake, and Cacao.
Really? Because I'm thinking Carpe Diem Pagoda. No.
Pagoda's in there too. Pagoda.
Do we
might
allow
be it.
nostalgia to like...
But here's the thing. How often we play Pandemic?
We don't.
We never do it. So here's the thing, man. If we're being real about like one game per shelf, why would we pick a game that we never play?
That's fair,
I was
right?
thinking about Pagoda. I would probably pick Pagoda or Cacao are the two that I would probably pick personally. What are you thinking? You want me to
These
call it?
ones hurt. Yeah, it's gotta be you.
I'm gonna call
I can't do
Pagoda.
it. I would have gone Cacao.
Wow. I'm gonna call Pagoda because this is one of the
Pagoda's
best
solid,
two-player
man.
games out there. It's
Goes
so
3D.
good. It's unfortunately not available anymore. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, that one hurt, man.
That one's tough.
All right, dude. Final area of the section.
Oh, man.
Sky Mines. Great Western Trail, Argentina. Great Western Trail. Cryptid Cafe, World's Fair 1893. Abomination, Ohio. Dinner in Paris. Thunder Road, Vendetta. Juicy Fruits in Iguazu.
Here's the thing. I love Thunder Road, but this is, to be fair, a prototype. This is not the finished version, so I'm going to say no on that one. Like, not so much. Love. Actually, haven't played it. Love, like. So,
I feel like it's between Great Western Trail, Argentina.
yes.
Cult of the New. Or World's Fair 1893.
You will
man.
see a comparison video between Great Western Trail, Argentina. Spoiler alert, I probably like Argentina more.
Yeah. I wonder if we go this direction. Just because it's a small package, provides a really interesting take on area control.
Yeah.
We have these types of games. We're very boring in our taste. We have lots of things that are similar.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're just rounding out the collection in this case. And World's
Okay.
Fair is one that we
I'm okay with that. I love World's Fair.
Are weirdly touched by.
Yes,
we
are.
I don't know.
I love World's Fair. I think it's so good.
I think it has to be World's Fair 1893.
Okay, wow. Ooh, that one hurts.
Don't tell Pfister. Don't tell him.
Don't tell Alex. All right, so now we're back in the corner here. We'll start up here. We got Viscounts, the 2 Viscounts expansion. The older Quirky Search is actually a new one. And then Micro Macro Crime City. I think it's got to be Viscounts.
Viscounts OS Kingdom for sure.
I mean, I like the other games a lot, but it's just got to be Viscounts.
Without a dude.
Without a dude.
Right, I'm gonna leave the expansion
so here's
there,
the question.
You get the vibe.
Which unmatched?
Yeah, do we get to keep them all?
I don't think we do. I think just for funsies, we have to choose one of these.
You choose, man.
Okay, here's the thing. Goblin Fog, I think, also has the Jurassic Park sets in it.
So even within our not cheating, we're cheating.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Goblin Fog has something else in it.
We have nested multiple sets in
things. It has Beowulf and Little Red. Goblin Fog is still probably my favorite set. That or Battle Legends Volume 2. The only reason I'd say Goblin Fog is because I'm pretty sure it has Beowulf and Little Red in there, so we're actually getting more characters.
I like that. And those are all fantastic characters. I think that's right.
Battle Legends Volume 2 is probably my favorite. That and Goblin Fog are both so dang good.
Yeah.
All right, I'd say Goblin Fog. I'm going Goblin Fog.
I respect
personally.
Personally, I agree. It is between.
They're both so good.
All right, jump down right here. We've got Carcassonne Classic, the networks Le Havre, Keyflow, and Dinosaur Island Roar and Write.
As much as I love all of those games, to be fair, it's got to be Le Havre, right?
It's got to be Le Havre, I think.
Carcassonne,
Roar and Write's kind of our favorite of the dinosaur various games. Carcassonne's
I really like
so
Keyflow.
classic. But Le Havre's kind of like easy to get into.
Yeah.
It's more Uwe in our life still.
More Uwe in our lives. All right, this one right here, we have Merv. We have Keystone North America. We have Raccoon Tycoon, Cascadia, and Strike. Oh, man. I really love Merv. But Cascadia, I honestly think, is one of the most playable games on the planet. I think it's so easy to get to the table. Honestly, for me personally, it's between that and Strike, just because Strike is so ridiculous and fun.
I fully agree with that statement. We need to play Keystone more.
Yes.
Merv, I feel like, is a fairly static game, and we sort of, it's going to
like
be on
it
the
a lot,
downslope because it's nothing new.
I agree.
Cascadia is so replayable. Strike is so silly, but I think Cascadia is the best in the middle of replayability and heading towards, satisfying theme stuff and puzzly.
Yeah, Cascadia
is. Y'all.
It's so good. It's so good.
We're doing it.
All right, so now we're going to be up here. So this one right here, we got Skull King. We got Lord of the Rings, the card game, the living card game. Blue Lagoon, the Taco Bell Party Pack card game. The Hocus Pocus game. Bristol, a date. I can't remember the date right now. And then Animal, Christmas stacking game. Blue Lagoon.
All day.
It's kind of a weird shelf, honestly. It's a bunch of stuff that we don't really play. We kind of were given and kind of threw up there, honestly.
I like it. It's on Nayabari's shelf of what's even up this high. Blue Lagoon's
It's true. Nayabari is very high. It's very high, but Blue Lagoon's really good.
All right, man. We've got Witchstone, War of the Ring, which we'll be taking. Caverna Cave versus Cave, Dice Miner, and a couple of Carcassones, the Castle and Hunters and
Here's the thing, though. We're going to take a War of the Ring, right? We know this, but Dice Miner is really good. I want to move Dice Miner to a different shelf so we can take Dice Miner.
We should do it. Let's cheat.
Oh,
but we're going War of the Ring.
I mean, it's got to be. It's just.
I mean,
it's
Lord
a
of the Rings
game
in a
that
box.
has so much.
Even if we don't play it that often.
Oh, there's also some games facing the other way. Lost Winds are Arnox on the other side, but we'll ignore those shelves. This one right here, we got 10, Point Salad, Journey's Middle Earth, the Houdini versus the Genie. There'll be a playthrough of this coming out very soon. Yak, The Initiative, Lacrimosa, and Onirum. Lacrimosa we haven't played yet.
Right.
Oh, man. Here's the thing. Journey's Middle Earth, we still have not played much of, but I really think we will have... If we ever, this is this hypothetical world where we actually would have time for campaign games, in my opinion.
Which we do not.
So to me, it's between like this and like Point Salad. I really like 10. I like Yak. I like the Initiative. Lacrimosa is probably pretty cool. I haven't played it. But like to me, it's between, talk about the exact same game. Point Salad and Journey's Middle Earth are the exact same game. But.
Speaking of backsides, man, I'm going to hit you with the switcheroo. You know what's on the backside of this? Eco's First Continent.
It's on the backside.
Which we're choosing.
Ooh, okay, go for it. Yeah, go for it, yeah.
I have time for Ecos.
It's one of my favorite games. One of my favorite games. I like Ecos a lot. That's tough, though. Yeah, there are some on the back side of this because we have another set on the other side there. Okay, this is going to be a lot of different games. So we have Crisscross, Lost Cities Roll Right, Echoes the Cocktail, Color It by Haba, Wicked and Wise, Man on Artichokes, Friday, Star Wars Love Letter, Mephisto,
the Quiet Year, which is like a little RPG.
Yep. Pushing Perfect Pick, So Clover, Sink or Swim, Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, Catan the Dice Game or something. Railroad Inc., Bag of Chips, Hanamakoji, another copy of The Mind.
German.
What was this one called again?
This one is Tranquility.
Tranquility, that's what it is. Guillotine Super Mega Lucky Box, Fiverr Find a Museum Suspects, High Society, Cat in the Box, and Trails. And a deck of cards that I got in Greece.
Oh man, that's important. That's a nostalgic thing. That doesn't qualify
Here's
for
the
this.
thing, I don't think we'll ever get rid of these deck of cards.
Absolutely not. They're indestructible.
They're indestructible.
Okay, I think this is between High Society or Abandon All Artichokes. Because High Society have gotten a lot of play out in terms of like a simple auction type game.
Hear me out. It's between High Society, Abandoned Artichokes, and Bag of Chips. I
Bag of
freaking
Chips.
love Bag of Chips. It's between those three. I think probably High Society, because High Society I think is a game we will perpetually always pull out with new people. There's a lot of people who we play it with all the time. If you look how beat up our copy is, we play it so much. Abandoned All Artichokes though is one of the best fillers ever, but I think it's got to be High Society. We just play it so much.
Yeah, it fills a niche.
Think about when we travel, what's a one game we always bring?
High Society.
High Society.
Nick's got it. You're right.
Every single time. No matter where we're going, we bring High Society. All right, so now we're on chairs because all our stuff is down here. But nonetheless, let's go to this one right here, Mikey.
All right.
It's kind of tough because we have a lot of small games and then one big, very, very, very good game. But nonetheless, we have Castles of Burgundy. What
The
one
card
is this?
game?
That is the card game, yeah. Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition, Gingerbread House, Get on Board, Broom Service, the card game, Shipwreck Arcana, Shadows in Kyoto, Hex Roller, The Fox in the Forest, Time Chase, Airland and Sea, Flip City, Rolled West, Fluttering Souls, Palm Island, Medium, Silver and Gold,
bunch of Claim,
Bandito, Illusion, Sherlock, I think Death Race is what that one's called, Unlock, and then the American Idol card game. For me, it's between Silver and Gold Claim, but then Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition.
I think we go Terraforming Mars, Ares
It's like a bunch of tiny filler games, and then Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition.
A pretty like good approximation of Terraforming Mars in a version that physically we prefer over Terraforming Mars. Yeah, it's hard to argue for anything about that.
Let's go for it. Okay, what about this shelf, Mikey?
Okay, down here we've got Orleans and Orleans Invasion, Founders of Teotihuacan, Dragon Castle, Robinson Crusoe, Small Islands, and Zapotec. Solid around, but Orleans and Orleans Invasion, it's the beefiest game.
Yes.
It gives us the most
Think of how many different ways to play in that box. We have
got
like the
Trade
base
Intrigue,
game, expansion that adds 2 ways, a big expansion that adds like
you
5
can
ways to
solo
play.
it with 3 modules. You can 2-player it. Like
Gotta be Orleans.
Yeah, there's just a lot to explore there.
Expansion. All right, and the shelf down here is only 3. There's Endeavor Age of Sail. We like that one, but there's a new version that's coming out that we're like way more interested in.
Yeah, we don't dig the colonial theming of that and stuff, and so this another one removes that, which is great.
Dark Age is kind of like a focus on a map game, but you can kind of treat it as a Euro game. You've played it. I've never had much interest in playing it.
It's not going to be our type of game, but
Fireball Island's more fun.
it
than
has
all of them.
marbles, and that's great. And it has
You throw things at your
deities
friends.
and vistas to take photographs.
That's true. It's
That's
nice.
all they need. Fireball Island.
Boom. All right.
All right, jumping back up here, we've got Tabanusi, a game we've only played once. I want to explore more. Big T game. We got Roam and Roll, Creature Comforts of War Whispers, and Stop Thief.
Yeah.
Now I gotta think it's Stop Thief because like we'd like to play it on chat.
Yeah.
We like to play cooperative. Nick, we're in that game.
We are in that game. Not gonna lie.
I think we keep it.
It's got to be Tabanusi. I want to explore more. These Roman rolls. Okay. War Whispers is fine. Creature Comforts is good, but it's got to be Stop Thief. Got to be Stop Thief.
Okay, now go with me here. We got a tricky one. We got Rush MD, and what that is next to it, Rush MD ICU, and the maternity and dental clinics for Rush MD, which we got literally yesterday and have not played.
We do love some Rush
But then we got Glenmore 2, which has a bunch of modules we have not tried.
And Tidal Blade's Banner Festival, which is a really fun trick take game. That is a... Here's the thing, there's only 3 games on that shelf, but that is a banger shelf.
That's a tough one. Rush MD being a real-time game is very different.
It's very unique. If we really want to round out the collection, that's probably the right one. Here's the thing, though. Glenmore 2 is going to be our favorite of those games, and there are like 9 modules in that game, of which we've only played, I think, 1.
Yeah.
So, like, we got to play Glenmore. It's going to have to be Glenmore. But all 3 of those are really good.
All right, yeah, Glenmore 2.
Really, really good.
Then jumping down here at the bottom, we've got Welcome to Dino World and Red Cathedral. And
I'm just going to go ahead.
Red Cathedral, right?
Yeah, Welcome to Dino World's fine.
It's fine. All right, man. Mary's here to help us make decisions, bro.
She is. Look at her. Look at the cute little face.
All right, what do we got down there?
Okay, so we have Tiny Towns, Cloud City, Power Grid, Fiam. Oh, I'm sorry. We're on this one first.
I think so, right?
Yeah, we are. We are at Small World, Chai, Origins, Fogalove, Downforce, or... Hold on, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Cleanse Caledonia. It's like, no, this is wrong.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have done this. We're good. We're fine.
Oh, yep.
My bad. I got in the way.
You're right. Okay, let's start this again. Yeah. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. You gonna help us make some decisions?
Hi, Mary. We're down on her level now, so she's like, ooh, hello.
I got thoughts about these games.
Okay, so this shelf we have Tiny Towns, we have Cloud City, Power Grid, Feierabend, which is finishing time, Labyrinth, Nemo's War, and Tekenu.
Oh man!
Here's the thing, man. To me,
I think this is a Friedman Freeze decision.
I think it's a free. We have 3 Freeman Freeze games here. I like Fium the most.
I do.
It's
too.
also the most unique. I really like Finishing Time. I like Power Grid. I love Tiny Towns. I don't like Tekenu nearly as much as you.
Yeah.
Labyrinth is a classic, but I feel like it's got to be Fium. It's a game that no one talks about. It's super fun, super interesting, and weird.
This is kind of like programming a little bit with the cards you play. It's a deck builder. You never actually shuffle your deck or anything. Fium, I think, is super cool.
Okay.
I think it's a really, really good game. All right, moving right here. We've got, this is going to be a tough shelf. This is the problem when you organize your stuff by people. You have to make hard-breaking decisions. Trails of Tucana. We've got Parks with all the expansions in it. We've got Paladins of the West Kingdom and expansions, Architects of the West Kingdom and expansions, Hadrian's Wall, Legacy of You, which I'm in the middle of the campaign of, Sanctum, Dang Near Killed Him, Four Gardens, and Keepers of the Quest
This
Star.
shelf is literally called the Shelf of Shem. Someone named it that.
And that's the problem, is that I have to let Shem down by only choosing one of these.
One of those games. Well, which one do you think? I have my favorite of all those. It's between the Shem games, let's be honest. The Garfield games, hello, baby.
So Legacy of You, it's only a solo game. So it's like, that's not as inclusive of the group. Hadrian's Wall, great game that I prefer to play solo, so not as good for the group. I think we go Architects of the West Kingdom. It's
Paladins.
a little easier to get to the table than Paladins. It's a little less brain burning.
I
You
like
enjoy
it more than
Paladins.
I do.
And I don't know if I love Paladins so much more than you do to offset versus how much you like Architects more than I do.
Okay.
So I think it's Architects and it's expansions.
Okay.
That's what we gotta go.
Okay.
Give me it. Come here.
Okay.
All right.
So let's go down to here. So this one we have prehistories. We have Targi with the expansion, Union Station, Kites, Habitats, Dice Hospital, Shakespeare, The Search for Planet X, Destinies, Vivid, the Back to the Future game, the Jaws game, and then Horrified American Monsters.
The nice thing about this shelf is like half of it we have not played.
Yes.
So
there is a decent amount we have not
That makes
played.
life a little easier. For me, Kites is up there. Shakespeare's up there because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And Horrified American Monsters.
But for me, it's between Shakespeare and Horrified American Monsters.
I think if we'd played Search for Planet X, it is #1, but we have not to this point because we're bad
We're going to
people.
play it soon on stream, but we have not played it yet.
Maybe tonight. We'll see. I'm going to let you make the choice, man. We did pass on Horrified to maybe prefer
Here's the
Horrified
thing,
American
I
Monsters.
want to choose Shakespeare, but I think Horrified will get played a lot more. Ooh, so much as it hurts me, let's play Horrified American Monsters.
I think give love to the cryptids,
I
man.
think it's going to get played a lot more. All right, this one down here is pretty easy. We got Dulosaur Island. We have Mountains Out of Molehills, and Telestrations Upside Drawn.
I think that's easily Dulosaur Island.
Probably.
iSplit, you choose 2-player card game version that gives you the flavor of Dinosaur Island.
Yeah. Also, I think this is probably going to be, my hunch is going to be the only Dinosaur Island game on here, because I think the rest are all going to get beat out by other stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
think
guess.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, so now these two down here. So we got Coconuts, Disney Gargoyles, Yukon Airways, Original Evolution, although it has Evolution Climate in it. Fun Fair, First Rat, Karuba, Dead Reckoning, and Fife.
Fife, a new game from Pegasus Spiel. I'm gonna go. My vote goes toward Dead Reckoning. It's just big, splashy, piratey stuff. Great production, card crafting.
My vote is between Dead Reckoning or Crazy Coconuts. Like real talk.
They're basically the same game, are they not?
Honestly, that's my choice right now. Is
And
between
Fife,
those two.
I think, could be right up there. We've only played it the one time yet, and this is really good. Stay tuned for a playthrough of that.
I think Dead Reckoning will be there because it has so much more legs. There's so many. It's so
it's
cool.
just fun. I think you could get people pulled in
Real
by
talk,
like
Crazy
being,
Coconuts is one of the greatest games ever made.
those two are fierce competitors with each other for
indeed.
making the collection.
Alrighty, so down here we got Western Legends, which we actually haven't played our copy of it. We have Teotihuacan. We have a whole bunch of Chronicles of
Crimes, including the kids version here.
Nagaraja.
and Bargain Quest, which was a bargain bust. I'm going Teotihuacan.
You did not like that one?
Bargain Quest was not great.
It's gonna be Teotihuacan. Let's be honest.
Teotihuacan, Save the Gods. It's a fantastic, one of the best games of all time. Former #1. It's great.
Okay, so for this shelf right here, we got Terraforming Mars, the OG.
And all of its stuff.
All of its stuff. We got Tapestry, we got Destinies, Quacks and Quedlinburg, Prague Kaput Regni, or Kolbaron. That's kind of tough. To me, it's between these three.
And Tapestry.
No.
And
Definitely not Tapestry. Tapestry's not going on the list at all.
Okay, Coal Baron, great. Quacks, great. Praga, I really love it a lot. I
do too.
want to go
Here's the thing.
Praga.
I think this is our favorite game. I think Quacks will get played a lot more. Or maybe it won't, because like we don't play Quacks that much.
You're probably right, though.
We gotta do Praga though. You love some Praga.
No, Quacks.
Ooh,
They've
really?
upgraded bits, though. Hit it.
Here's the thing. It's so good to introduce people to.
Yeah.
It's probably gotta. Okay.
Sorry, Praga. It's not personal.
Down here, Viticulture is gonna win, but we got Cora. We got Between Two Castles of Mad King.
It could be Red Rising.
It could be Red Rising. My Little Scythe, underrated. Great
Fantastic.
game.
Better than Scythe. That's
Ex Libris, great game. Cora Quest, great game. Sushi Roll, ooh, and then we got a whole bunch. We got Viticulture World, which would be part of Viticulture. Then we got Hero Realms, we got Tides of Madness, Jaipur, Harvest Dice, and Metro X. Let's be honest, it's gonna be Viticulture.
It's gonna be Viticulture,
but
right?
This is a sneaky
solid
good.
shelf.
This is a
Sneaky
sneaky
good.
good shelf. This is none of these are like
They're games you don't think of enough.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Cora great. They're all really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
It's gonna be Viticulture. It'd be Cora if Viticulture wasn't there probably. Down at the bottom there, we got Old Carpe Diem, Old Castles of Burgundy, Belfort, which we haven't played.
Want to though.
Flip Ships, and we're taking Tales of Glory.
Yep, these are great, but we have the new
We have
versions.
new versions.
Want to play? Flip Ships is good, fun, but
Tales of Glory is really fun.
is
Tile laying game,
very good,
enjoyable.
very good game.
Yeah. Jump
Okay.
in right to here. It looks like
Yep.
Port Royal, the big box. Yokohama, which we've only ever played one time a long time ago,
Yeah.
but recently got. Terraintopia.
Terrain.
5 Tribes, Quadropolis, Circadian's First Light, Kingdom Rush, Village, and Patchwork.
To me, it's between the Days of Wonder games, right? Quadropolis and 5 Tribes.
Yeah, yeah.
I probably like Quadropolis more than 5 Tribes, but I feel like you like 5 Tribes more than you like Quadropolis.
I love the Moncala aspect
You do.
so
You
much,
do.
man.
Want to go 5 Tribes?
I want to go 5
Okay,
Tribes.
that's fine.
Okay?
You do love. No, of course you love some 5 Tribes. You do. I like 5 Tribes a lot, but Mike likes it more than me.
It's so good. Bruno Catala, baby! Down here we got Summer Camp, Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice Game, Nidavellir, Hammer Time, Deep
Time.
Vents, The Bloody Inn, Lanterns, Blitzkrieg, San Juan, Quirky Circuits.
That's the new one, by the
the
way.
new version, and Zoom In Barcelona. This is, I mean, I think we're between Lanterns and The Bloody Inn.
Nidavellir could be up there, but
Nidavellir
we
could
just
be up
I don't
there.
think we play it very much. I also just I don't like I like Nidavellir. I feel like I don't like it as much as everyone else
Nidavellir,
likes
I
it.
definitely went, woo!
Yeah,
so I'm not down in the
You
dumps.
came in high on it though.
Man, I came in like
but
this is one of the
Lanterns
best
is
games
such
ever.
a classic. It's so easy to teach. You can play it with anybody. Bloody Inn's great. It's definitely hard to get to the table because it's very macabre and stuff like that.
But this is always a more interesting design
True.
game than you think in terms of the balance and
Yes.
stuff, where I'm like, yo, this is pretty cool. I'm inclined to go Bloody Inn here, but I know you are a fierce defender and lover of Lanterns.
I am, but let's go Bloody Inn because I also am a fierce defender of Bloody Inn, so I think that's fair.
Bloody Inn it is.
Okay, we got a good little shelf on the bottom here.
Oh, man. Okay, we've got Shaky Manor. We've got The World of Yoho, Cubitos, Zolkin, Grand Austria Hotel, Adventureland, Gem Hens, and Return to Dock Tower.
That's wild.
It's so wild how hotel life is the best life of all. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Yes,
You're
Grand
not
Austria
wrong.
Hotel,
Hotel
baby.
life for life.
Let's go.
All right, so we'll start here. Easy shelf is only 2 there. We got Kanagawa and Planet. Both games we don't play much anymore. I think Kanagawa is a more interesting and better game, but we don't
I think
play very hard.
so.
Planet is one of those games you can really just be like, look at this weird game.
It's
People
a
are like,
novelty. It's a novelty for sure, but I think Kanagawa.
Yeah, Kanagawa was great and an underrated game too.
100%. Planet though, yeah, good call for the sir.
Sir, it's fine. Okay.
Justin Bieber backstage pass and Alien Faith the Nostromo. I can say
Fight me. I'm going Justin Bieber.
thankfully and easily the decision is Justin Bieber. Yes. Alien was fine.
Was fine.
Justin Bieber is very important to us.
One of the greatest games ever
and
made.
Alien doesn't hold a candle to it if I'm
Nope.
if I'm being reals.
Down here we have the others, more Chronicles of Crime, Carnegie and Pappy Winchester. Gotta be Carnegie.
Yeah, but we haven't explored the Chronicles of Crime yet, and I'm curious to, so I'm a little bit
To be fair, that's not gonna be the and we are sponsored by Lucky Duck Games, so we have a lot of Chronicles of Crime.
And there's gonna be more. There's different sets.
Let's go Chronicles of Crime. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Boy.
And you've kind of cooled on Carnegie too, I feel like.
No, but I want to explore more. You make the decision, man.
I'll do this because to make my feel bad.
Yay! Make me feel terrible out here.
Okay, this one, another small game shelf.
We've got Cat Cafe. We've got King Domino Duel. We've got Doctor Who Flux.
Tussie Mussy?
Tussie Mussy. We've got Lord of the Rings Exit Game.
Exit Game.
Caper Europe, Project L, Chai Tea for Two, Indulgence. Remember Our Trip, Kokoro. Lost Cities, Lanterns Dice, Clip Cut Parks, Gloom, Seven Wonders Duel, Emotep, The Duel, and Tally Ho!
It's a lot of games there. That's one of those games where it's like all those games are like good.
Another solid shelf. Another, yeah, you're like, all right, cool.
But like, none are like outstanding. The ones that are outstanding, I'd say, is like, I think Caper's really good. Project L, I think, is the winner. Seven Wonders Duel is very, very good. The rest are all like fine games, good games, but like nothing splashy.
Yeah, I'm between Project L and Caper Europe.
I think Project L. I think it's so playable.
I think you can play it with so many people.
Yeah, I think it's just so easy to get to the table. Such a good game.
All right, jumping down here, we got Taverns of Tiefenthal, The Hunger. We have Cartographer's Heroes, Tiny Epic Quest, both versions of The Crew, Omen, A Reign of War. But wait, there's more, like Too Many Cooks, Backyard Chickens, and Detective Club. Certain things like Backyard Chickens we have not played yet.
Not quite yet, no.
I feel like it's got to be Cartographer's Heroes, right? Maybe
more than The Crew.
Oh, that's right, though.
It's got to be The Crew. There's no way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cooperative trick-taking, The Crew Mission Deep Sea, infinitely playable.
Specifically the Crew Mission Deep Sea.
I mean, this is a really tough one. I mean, I don't know. Which one for you is the best? I feel like you would go Cartographers now.
I honestly don't know if I would anymore.
Okay.
I still love Cartographers, but like I've cooled on it for
Working
sure.
together to learn and work on trick-taking is a really cool
I
thing.
love The Crew.
I think it's The Crew Mission Deep Sea, which is the better version of The Crew.
Is indeed. And the last
section, down there in the wooden box, we got a bunch of Marvel Legendary. We've got a couple more Chronicles of Crime.
Yep.
We've got Maracaibo, Hansa Teutonica Big Box.
More Chronicles of Crime.
More Chronicles of Crime, Cryptid, Seasons, and Tammany Howell.
Oof, to me it's between Seasons and Legendary.
Right?
Yeah.
Legendary is our most played game of all time.
It is.
We've been a little bit kind of more into it recently.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's so much in that box.
Yeah.
I feel like, how do you not choose it?
How do you not? I mean, we literally had to build a wooden box to house it all.
I think we go Marvel Legendary to round out the collection.
All right.
We throw in just like a cribbage board or two.
Yeah.
And the Crokinole board's not on a shelf, therefore it's its own shelf. Therefore,
That would be the
Crokinole
instant
stays.
choice.
And I think that's the collection.
Okay. So this is now our collection. We're burning everything else. We're not, don't worry.
We're throwing them straight in the trash.
Straight in the trash.
Directly
They're
in the
trash games. That's why they didn't end up on this
Okay,
thing.
here's the thing though, man. You know what? I feel like even if we did have to do an extreme cull like that, we have a nice, well-rounded collection of games that give you different flavors for different moments, and it is possible to pare it down that much if you really had to.
And it was a fun experiment. It was really fun doing this. It was a good time. Yeah, big shout out to the Board Game Garden for doing this. It's really cool. Other content creators who are watching this, definitely do it. It's a fun little challenge. It's tough, I'll tell you.
It makes you prioritize. Like, what to you is really important in your games. What do you need versus what do you want?
Exactly. So nonetheless, that is our one game per shelf challenge. This is what we got. What games would you have chosen that we didn't choose? What you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you passed this game up, you idiots. Don't be mean about it, but put it in the comments. Yeah, I did for sure.
Definitely engage with the video. Feed Daddy algorithm at all costs, all right? And that is all for us. Until next time, I am Mike.
I'm Nick.
We are the Brothers Murph. This was our challenge of keeping only one game per shelf. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching that very cool, very fun shelf video. Big shout out to Jenna. Again, make sure to check out the Board Game Garden down in the description. We want to give a big shout out to our channel sponsors, Lucky Duck Game, Restoration Games, and Board Game Geek. You saw a bunch of Restoration Games and a bunch of Lucky Duck Games on this here shelf. And a big shout out to Chris Thorstad and the Thorstad family for being so awesome, being the sponsors for the Brothers Murph for the month of September. We love you so dang much, and have a great rest of your day, everybody.